Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk about my phone. I had the iPhone 16 Pro Max last year. Remember, it was built with titanium. Um, I can say that I love Apple products, but that phone was not the best. It heat up quite a bit. Um, Sometimes the talk to text wasn't as good as it should. So I found a deal with T-Mobile, and I switched from Apple to Android, which is the first time I did Android in maybe about 5 years. And if I'm going to switch and leave the Apple ecosystem, which is great, by the way, I just thought that 16 Pro Max wasn't the best. 15 Pro Max was the best, but I thought the 14 Pro Max was better. The Google Pixel 9 is a excellent phone, and I had the Google Pixel 6 um, several years ago, but the fingerprint reader could not pick up my finger. I mean, through a screen protector. So I'm like, you know what? But the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL got it right. First thing first, the AI system is excellent. I chose a voice. It's so naturally. It just felt like a conversation. You could get like 1 year Gemini, which you should say, "Hey Gemini," instead of say, "Hey Google," because I have it. Um, I have it in my watch too, which I had to get the Pixel watch. Now I can say I don't have the Pixel 3, but the Pixel 1 is a step below than the Apple Watch. But I had the SE2, I think, and it was a better little system. But it's okay. It'll do the job. I can always upgrade. But the Pixel XL is vibrant. It's beautiful. Um, it doesn't do weird stuff like you got to close out the program. Only thing that was hard for me was I have the Android phone just lying around, but it wasn't my go-to driver. I had to get used to the ecosystem of Google again. Android, and I've been Apple, so I'm trying to go. You can flip down. So, but it's really kind of built like iPhones. Just the image is a little bit different. Sound quality is great. Um, some drawbacks. Gemini Gemini is not always accurate, but it's close. It flows nice. The Safari or Siri on that 15 Pro, it wasn't as top notch. Um, like it'll just give you, well, here are the places, versus Gemini would tell you the places and describe it to you, and tell you what the reviews are if you ask it. It's pretty good. Is there better AIs? Probably Chat CP, CPT, and all these other services, but built with the phone is great. Now this is the thing that a lot of people won't tell you. You can get Gemini if you have an Android phone. You can download Gemini. You don't need the latest and greatest. Versus Apple is forcing you to have the 15 Pro Max or the Pro version, and the 16. You know, I think that was a little cheap, but it's their product. They're willing to do it. Would I be willing to go back to Apple? Of course. I like the 15 Pro Max, but it has flaws with the battery, especially put on a charger. It can heat up kind of fast, and the talk to text feature wasn't as good. This thing picked up my voice very well. I can literally talk, and I know I have some talking disability, but underbite wise, but it picks up everything and put everything where it's supposed to be. So it is a great phone. This is the Apple killer right here. And really, you can't kill Apple. Apple is so successful. But you won't go wrong if you get Pixel XL. The screen is pretty good. Sound quality is pretty good. I know I have some faults, but I can't think of it right now. It's real minor. I would say that if you're using, Google Pay, you kind of gotta get used to pointing it down versus Apple. You just point forward, that type of thing. But they're about tit for tat. I would say Google filled in your card information a little bit better than Apple. And one thing I still think Apple has is their security is top notch. But Google's phone security VPN is not bad either. It's a close second. When I get a upgrade to I guess the Google 10, yeah, I would. I wanted the Fold because I love that idea, but just when a phone costs more than your rent, then I question how much you need the phone. I could do 1,000, 1,200. I can't do 2,000 for a phone. I just can't. My won't let me do it. My personality won't let me do it. But it's great though. You know, it's a good phone. I hear Samsung is excellent. I played with a little bit of that, and it's pretty good too. But the Google Pro series, I don't really have no fault with it. If I do, I'll bring it up. So far, it's pretty good. The watch, Pixel 1, it's left to be desirable. It needs some fix, but I'm assuming the 2 and the 3 is already fixed it, what the 1 didn't do. So I just got the 1. Yeah, I enjoy the GOOGLE interface. I don't want to say it because it's going to bring it up. on my thing. Just one thing I will say about the iPhone. I mean the Google Pixel. They need to separate the word Google and Gemini and make Gemini its own software, because I have other Google products in my home, and I say, "Hey Google," and it'll bring up my phone, my clock, my my Google assistants. So I think you should be able to say, "Hey Gemini," and that it'll bring that up, because Gemini replaced Google as the AI, but the AI is a step above Google too. I felt that Siri was third, Google Assistant was second, even when I had iPhone, but now just Gemini, they got it right. The fingerprint works pretty well. The eye thing, it could be a little bit better. I say the iPhone retinal scan is better. It's a little bit better, but it's not bad. And the fingerprint reader on the Google is top notch. And I put a screen protector and reason with no problem. Sometimes I have food on my hand and it'll still go pretty good. So I'm impressed. I'm impressed. And it would take a lot for me to lead the iPhone family. And it's not family, it's just business. But leave the iPhone, and this is it. And you can even do voice notes like we do to the iPhone, and it will convert it. And even if they have a iPhone, it can read it. It can read it just the same. I think it's called RCS messaging. So that was pretty good. I would say the talk to text and the Google is pretty good. Only thing I say about the keyboard is they put the emoji button where it shouldn't be, close to the space bar. I wish it was above, but you can always get a different keyboard and move the emoji thing around. But so far, I'm a happy customer with this Pixel. Now, I'll let you know in 6 months if I feel that way. But so far, the 5 weeks I've had it is working for me. All right, guys, have a good one.